It's a bummer.
What's going on?
What is up?
Let's see.
Thunder Tribe. What's Thunder Tribe? Is that the gaming thing you're talking about?
Can you hear the TV in the background?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. Tribe. Does it do video? I don't understand.
I think Thunder Tribe is like Discord or TeamSpeak.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I mean, we could just do voice, but I don't know. Like the video's fun. It's nice to see your smiling faces.
Oh, you know, I got this pin program that just pins it right in Fantasy Grounds in its own little window right there too.
What?
Really? Oh, it's great.
Oh, now
So
you're telling me that crap?
Yeah, I just
awesome.
it's a small little tiny pro. I downloaded it because I googled like how do I keep a video or a screen.
Right.
So it's real simple, and you just pin it wherever you want it.
So yeah, so Hangouts are going away. So what can you do that with Skype or something?
You can do it with anything,
nice.
anything.
Let's give me a link to that. That sounds awesome. That's great.
I don't even know where I found it. I could tell you the name of it, and then you could probably just Google it.
Yeah. That sounds fine. Yeah.
It's called desk pins is what it's called.
Yeah, just ask that question. Like, well, how do you? There we go. M Pantina's changed his email too. Okay.
He changed his email. Come on, people.
Not the same what it was before. M Pantina's. Yeah, you think you'll be able to get a full day of gaming in?
What do you mean? Like
if we could block out that Saturday and start playing?
Oh, it would be fantastic.
Okay, I'm just checking. I think
I could totally make it.
I told Jen, and she's like, "That sounds like it'd be a good idea." I was like, "All right,
yeah,
as long as you're on board, And that like my parents can hang out with their grandson, and then they get a full day with him, even though they don't really want a full day with him. Like, we miss him. Like you don't miss hanging with a 3-year-old all day long. You just wait. My dad would be like, "Okay, I'm tired. Let's take a nap."
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's taking a nap right now. Actually, I'm amazed he's still asleep. He's been sleeping for like 3 hours. But he goes to daycare 3 days a week, and then he hangs out with either me or Jen. And then
what's that daycare cost you?
It's $45 a day.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's for sanity for sure. Like so Jim can work and I can work and then I'll just, like where we live, there's no little kids around here at all. Like there's no little kids in the neighborhood, so it's nice for him to go hang out with his friends. And
oh, absolutely, yeah.
One of the gals that we game with is like one of the assistant daycare providers. So like it's like we feel like it's not like we're just giving our kids to somebody we don't really know at all. They're giving our kids.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So that's cool.
That's cool too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been working 15, 16-hour days for the last like 2 months. Like I am so.
That sounds horrible.
I calculated it was like 85 hours last week in 5 days. I was like, holy shit, man!
Jason works those every Monday and Tuesday. He works 16-hour days.
Ugh.
And then he's got to go right back Wednesday morning. Work. And then he's got to work that Saturday. He only gets 1 day off, the Sunday. But then the next weekend he gets 3 days off. So it kind of like gives you that break.
Yeah, I guess. Like for me, I feel like I'm building my thing. Like if I was working,
absolutely right.
I was working for somebody else like that, I'd be like, oh no, like just being like a mill wage slave, man. I couldn't do. I mean, I get it though. Like right now, $800, $900 a month for health insurance. Because like I'm a self-employed. So
that's right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I thought like Mako's Water Taxi was like the company you were working for.
Well, we're like Uber. So like we each bring our own boat in, and he takes 25%.
Okay.
And all that other stuff.
I got you.
We have to provide for everything else. There's no retirement. There's no anything. So
wow.
It's like trying to get to that like $300,000 a year kind of thing, like where you can start to like again like that's gross, So then if you could start like doing the numbers, that's where I'm at like 225 right now, but still I'm broke. Like everything I have goes right back into the boat or goes to business expenses. And
the boats are crazy expensive. I got that little thing, and it's crazy expensive just having a little boat. I couldn't imagine that thing.
$37,000 in engines in November, and they're already halfway through their warranty.
Wow.
Yeah, like we've never been this good. Alaska's like getting hit with this huge wave of tourism. Like there's so many people coming in, so it's a cool wave to ride, but it's hard on equipment and it's hard on us. So we're just like, whoa, dude! Like we did not expect this at all. So.
Yeah.
We'll see. I have a relief skipper that runs my boat 2 days a week. I might try to bump it up to 3 days a week next year.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, absolutely. That makes total sense.
But the thing is, then you take your baby and you give it to somebody else. And
that's okay. You know what? Because then you make enough money to buy another baby.
Well, maybe, I guess.
And then you got 2 babies going.
You don't go insane. That's, I guess that's
right. And you don't go insane.
Yeah. So the woman that's running my boat now, she's run like a 150-foot long boat for years. She's really pretty savvy. So it's cool.
Oh wow!
But yeah, we'll see. And so then my whole thing is so this starting October will be 2 weeks off, 1 week on. So then during those 2 weeks off, it's all focusing on building the business, like Instagram, Facebook, all this. Yeah. Get those likes, get out there and get those,
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I got Mako's another 1,000 likes within the last year. So that's that has given us this huge bump in business. We had somebody left a TripAdvisor review. It's these guys are the big dogs in town. I was like, yeah, damn right. We're the big dogs.
Oh, good.
So I'll just say, it's that stuff exhausts the shit out of me though, because
is there ever a time that you might get away from Mako's Water and have your own, just where it's just you?
Well, so that's the thing that I'm getting to do. So it's do I want to get my 25%, not give that up anymore? So
right.
Math wise, it's I'm giving $50,000 to $60,000 to another business.
Yeah.
So
is that business providing $50,000 or $60,000 worth of to you?
Yeah. So this is the thing that so Gabe is my buddy. He's the other. We're the 2 operators that have landing crafts that can put freight on there, and have a drop gate, so you can put it right up on the beach and all that shit. And so he's the other landing craft operator. He's like, man, this 25% sucks. I'm like, yeah, it sucks. But you think about going on your own and then just sitting by the phone waiting for it to ring, and think how many times it's going to ring, and it's not going to be $300,000 a year. It's going to be 50 or 60. It's slow. I've watched the other water taxi companies stay tied to the dock all day long, or do 1 trip, while we're doing 15 trips a day. So right now it's totally the way to go, and it'll probably stay that way for good, because if you start your own business, then you have to be able to provide trips for everybody with just one boat or two boats, versus we have 5. So it's the whole.
How many people? So there's 5 boats that are total in it.
5 boats and 7 skippers right now.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So like, it's the whole thing where people are like, oh, we were going to go ahead and hike up this trail, and then we wanted to get picked up at 6, but now we want to get picked up at 3. Can you pick us up at 3? No, we only have 2 boats. Yeah, we've got 5 boats. We'll be right there. And so it's like that flexibility. Everybody calls us. That's why that's kind of stuff with it. Like Mako is a wizard. Like he looks like a wizard. He's got these huge giant eyebrows that come up, and he's got this crazy goatee, and he is kind of crazy, really, and he's kind of a pain in the ass to work for sometimes.
You should actually make a D&D character after him.
Yeah, I thought about it. Actually, for sure. Like, he'll just start waggling his eyebrows at somebody. You just watch it like totally cast a charm spell, and someone's like, "Yeah, actually, I wasn't want to do anything today, but now I'm going to go ahead and go for a hike." Like he just sells shit. Like one of those like totally slick Carl salesman. It's.
So he's got that high charisma.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious. It's really funny. So, but then also insane. Like at the same time, like someone will just like get these crazy wild ideas. You're like, that's not going to work, man. Like you're like, we're going to do it. Like, oh god, here we go. So.
Oh yes, I've known quite a few people like that.
Mm-hmm. But Jen and I were laughing about that. We're like, you think about who you've worked for, and you try to think of one that wasn't crazy, and there isn't one. Like every single employer I've had or person I've worked with has been nutso, like to a degree. I'm like. I keep showing up as the sane one in this story, and it's really weird. Yeah. So you're gonna run Savage Worlds?
Yeah.
Cool.
I can. I mean,
no, you should.
Almost ready.
I want to play fantasy D&D the whole time. Like I'm glad Jason wants to run 5e. That's cool. But there's so many other games to play. Like that Urban Shadows game we're playing is really fun, and the Tremulous game, the Call of Cthulhu style game, is really fun. I
want to play a good Call of Cthulhu game.
Yeah, we really should. We should totally.
I mean, I haven't.
Yeah, this is 7th edition Call of Cthulhu. It is awesome. It's really well.
The last time I said Jason was like, "No, I'm not playing that." You remember? Because
I
was all in. I all wanted to start it. I was like, I was going to DM it. I was ready.
Yeah. I don't.
He was like. He's like,
no, he gets the wild hair. Like, well, I don't know. I just want to. Okay, all right, fine.
Yeah, I mean, what can I do?
Well, so the thing that I think will be fun is like if we can get a good new voice over internet provider, and then I think and they'll have more free time. Like it'd be fun to like try to get another gaming group together at some point.
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah, absolutely.
So, like people that want to, because there's lots of people like that I've gotten to be friends with that are really fun to play with. They're like, but they're all over the world, And
I have 4 or 5 guys at work that haven't played before, and they want to play so bad. Like
nice.
They really, really want, and they play a little bit of Magic.
Right.
One has actually played before. He used to live in South America in Panama, or not where, but he played there. And he moved up here like a few years ago, but he really wants to play.
Okay,
and they're all cool guys. They're all like cool, like they're not like. They're cool guys.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Like, what was his name? What was the crazy artist name that we invited? Marty's friend. He lived in their neighborhood.
Brian Johns.
Well, that was one of them. But there was the guy that came over to my house and like broke my table because he was jumping up and down so much. What the hell was that kid's name?
Nate Bernasek.
Well, okay. The list gets a little long. We really start to break it down. It's like, no. Okay, so Lionheart, Jason's on, but he's not going to the Hangout. What's his freaking email?
Because he changed his email.
Guys, changing your freaking emails.
Just keep it. It's my game. I got Hawkeye Corgan at gmail.com.
Keep it simple. I got too much other shit going on.
Use this for my D&D stuff. That's all it's there for.
Yeah, that's what's so cool about he's hello. You're right. Well, what's your freaking email?
overlayj at gmail.
That's what I sent it to.
Or his other one, 414 Lionheart at gmail, I think.
414 Lionheart?
Something like that.
No, that don't work. overlayj at email. That's what I sent it to. Says we had the same issue last time.
And then Mike's isn't even going to work at all.
No.
All his rolls don't work. Jason bought the Ultimate Edition.
He did. Oh,
he upgraded to the ultimate.
I'm going to. I like it. I really like. I'm just as someone like I don't have a lot of disposable income, but like like a couple dollars here and there, and like.
And it's your hobby. I mean, it's what you like.
For fucking 20 years now. I don't know how long. Like a long damn time. That's since '99 or 2000. So 20 years. We've been using fantasy grounds for 20 years. Like I fully support their efforts to do this shit.
Well, so the only thing the full license gives you is the ability for other people to jump on. They don't have to buy it at all.
Which that's what I'd like to do. Like this group of 5 you're talking about, like those people. Like, I don't know. Like I can just use YouTube or use like or
just jump on.
Yeah, right. So that way you can just have other because there's the whole like we do this whole JackerCon thing like hopefully twice 3 times a year. Like people are like, I just use Roll20. I'm like, Roll20 is cool, but you've got to see Fantasy Grounds. It's so smooth.
Oh, now he always tells you to use Overlay J. Now he's telling you, well, that's my fantasy one or my Fantasy Grounds one. I like how he calls you out on it.
I know, yeah. That's how you do alias, as you know. Yeah, great, thanks, great.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, exhausting. Yeah, there's I just saw your shirt. There's a Apocalypse World style game that's all Fallout verse. That's really fun to play.
Yeah, I didn't even play Fallout 4 all the way.
Oh, was that the clone, right? Or like the android? Is that the one?
I'm not sure.
Like
but
you
like build houses in it. And
stuff.
Yeah. But I played for a little while. It was all right.
I love Fallout 3 was the game that got me back into playing consoles again. I was like, this stuff.
Fallout 3 was amazing.
So yeah, it's a great game.
Any game that I go all the way to the end and play, it's a good game because there's not many that I finished.
Like the Skyrim, I played Skyrim all the way through. I played Fallout all the way through.
I played Skyrim all the way
through. I played The Witcher all the way through.
Oh, see, I'd like to play The Witcher. I had it, The Witcher 3. It looked amazing on the computer and everything.
It's really good.
I don't know why. Because I think it's the live action combat. Like, I felt like it's too much video game instead of like strategy.
Right. Yeah.
Dodge.
I find myself just dialing it back into wimp mode and then just like play. I just want to see the story. I don't really want to like.
I know. Yeah.
So that game.
I like looking at the scenery.
Right. It's like looking around like, this is nice.
There's a game coming up you guys are going to like, Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, I saw that. Keanu Reeves is doing one of the voices.
Yeah.
That looks good. Yeah,
it's going to be great.
He's one of the main guys all the way through, and it's a RPG style.
They re-released all the Baldur's Gates for consoles now. So Xbox has Baldur's Gate, and
and they're all the enhanced editions. Yeah. So they're pretty good. I actually played a little bit of it, and it's all right. Those Pillars of Eternity are really good too.
Oh, cool.
You
guys still playing? What was the game like? Divinity? Do you guys play those anymore?
Yeah,
I have it. I haven't played it recently.
Yeah.
But they're great. Those are 10 out of 10. Those games are amazing. They're absolutely amazing.
Those were a lot of fun.
Everything's good about it.
Right. I actually only played Divinity 2. That's because you got me into it, Jeff. And I played that for a long time.
Yeah, but you didn't keep playing. You didn't keep going and beating it.
No, I didn't go to the end. I like that. Like BattleTech was a lot of fun. That's
BattleTech I beat twice almost.
I did play that all the way through.
That's a good game. So and then the second time, BattleTech's good. It's a strategy battle, and it's like top-down strategy.
Well, you were the one that told me about what was the game where it's like a real-time strategy game, but it's like super silly, but it's like fantasy. What the heck was the name of that game?
Dungeons
the guy's like tax collector.
That's
Divinity, not Divinity. No. I love that game. I had so much fun playing that game. Majesty. That was awesome. I love it.
Fantastic game.
Yeah, that was really good.
It was good too. Real good.
Oh, okay, I'll check it out. Yeah.
Majesty 2 is pretty old. Majesty 2 is probably 10 years old.
Yeah.
But it's still a great game. Like just like you remember that part. Like
oh yeah. And then like Conan the Barbarian guy, and like all those games were really fun. The voice acting was good.
Yeah, that was a real fun game.
Now, is that the one you were playing that people were playing competitively that you were getting into for a while, Jeff? You had me.
League of Legends.
No, that's the League of Legends.
League of Legends.
That's like the esport that's out there.
Oh, right.
Computer sports. That's
the high school here has an esports team now. They're cracking me up. But they don't have to travel because they just use the internet.
Oh yeah, it's still huge. It's a just giant game.
Well, and like the champions of the esports guys are the guys that get recruited by DARPA and by the DoD to like be drone pilots. You know?
Right.
The guys that have the fastest Twitch speed, they're like, oh yeah, we got you. We need you.
Well, those teams, they got to play together. There's objectives. They really got.
They showed like this. There was like 20,000 people watching people play a video game.
Oh, more than that, they fill stadiums. 80,000 people. Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy shit!
And they got the giant, jumbotrons.
Right.
On the jumbotron.
The guy, one of the guys that does like, he was the gnome bard on Critical Role.
Okay.
He was on some podcast listening to, and he's like, "We just did a 4-hour D&D game in front of 4,000 people."
Right.
That shit is crazy, It's like, because they're just so entertaining, Like they're still dice rolls, and they've got cameras and all the dice rolls, but they're just like, their characters are way over the top, and they're all comedians.
I've only listened to the podcast. I haven't watched it at all.
Yeah, no, it's pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like the way they play. They're smooth.
Well, Eric Ossie's on. I don't know. Do we want to just make characters for a little while? You gotta. What's going on, Jeff? You gotta go put those kids to bed.
In a little. It'll be like a 10-minute. Well, you guys can keep going, and I'll be gone for like 10 minutes or something.
Okay.
And that's probably like 9 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah. Oberon, what's up, buddy? Okay, just woke up.
Hey, you have a nice nap? Yeah.
Ooh, 4. That's not a good omen. Oh,
well, that was a 4-sided dice.
Yeah. I see Eric Ossie's on. So where's Eric Ossie at?
Get rid of these bad rolls early. Look at that.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah, and where's everybody else at?
I texted Russ. I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard Russ on the group chat in a long time. He texted me just one-on-one and said he wants to make a monk in 5e.
Oh, so I'm friends with his friend that he plays with in another group. And he made a monk in that group. So he's playing a monk right now in the other group. He's got a monk going up, and she said he's real rules lawyery. Like he argues about all the rules, about everything in the group. I was like, really? I go, yeah. She says, oh yeah. He argues about what he can do and this and that, and his turns take forever.
Sounds like Ross.
I said, yep. I go, sounds about right. I go, does he ever get sidetracked a little bit and start talking about something else? Oh yeah.
When we play 5e, I think we're going to run into hitches, but I want to just keep the game moving as much as we can, but still play by rule.
Well, what you do is you make the judgment call then, but then you look after the game. You look and see how to do it next time the right way. So you just keep it moving and then figure it out later. But don't keep doing the same thing if you don't know. Just do it once.
Sure.
Keep the game moving, then afterwards, like, how do we do this? Because that's how you're going to learn everything.
I talked to Mike today a little bit about his thief, and sounds like everything he wants to do, he could actually do inside that arcane trickster.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, like that's all available.
Yeah, it's all available. He was it's the one restriction they put on arcane trickster is you only get to choose 3 spells. Well, one has to be from illusion and one has to be from enchantment. And he didn't like that. And I said, well, if you don't have any kind of restriction, it's almost like you're split classing without any sort of penalty.
Right. Well, it's like I told him, it's 3rd level. Don't even worry about it right now. Just play.
Right. Play it a little bit. First level. Play to 3rd and 4th level, and then we can, once we figure stuff out, then we can decide what we want to do. I'm fine with that.
Just getting used to like advantage, disadvantage, and how they cancel each other out. Is that's fine enough, really.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be fun. The advantage, disadvantage. I like the idea of instead of all stats, like now there's that element of chance. Now we're going to throw in an extra dice.
Right.
Well, and I like the idea of playing my bard and being able to give dice away to people and their rolls. Like, here, roll this to add to that dice roll. That's pretty cool. I see. That's why I kind of I did like the lightning cleric and all, but it was almost too
like how Savage Worlds gives you a chip, you know, like for doing like something cool. Like they have inspiration points, and that's pretty cool too. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's cool. You can use it as a reroll. You can use it as an advantage. A lot of different ways that comes into play.
See, I don't know much about the inspiration because I haven't even looked at the DMG yet. I haven't even really cracked it open.
It's pretty much
just give out a reroll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
reroll. It's a reroll, or it's like say you want to take it as
if you bring something to the game.
Right.
Yeah, whatever.
If you bring something to the game.
Fun, you bring something to the game, you role play good, or you do something good. Here's a reroll.
Mostly through good role playing, you know, you're in character, and okay, your character would do that.
Yeah, or if you come up with a clever idea, or
it's just to like feel powerful as a DM. You're like inspiration to that guy. No inspiration for you.
Or somebody makes a good joke and everybody laughs. All right, there's some inspiration. You know, if you're making everything fun, sure. That's what I like about Savage Worlds. Got a good system. I really like that system.
Yeah, no, Savage Worlds is like fast, real fast, and it's also like you'll dice will explode and it just gets crazy.
And good stories come out of all that.
Yeah, no,
that's what it's about, is the stories.
Zombies? What zombies? Where zombies? Who? Are you a zombie? We just got this cool book, Monsters and Ghosts of the World, and it's like a Lonely Planet guide, like this cool atlas and all the legends about all over the world of different, like, you know, like Japanese monsters and like ones in India and ones in Asia. It's really fun.
Well, that's neat.
And it's not super scary. It's just kind of like just a cool like geography lesson. And we're going to watch. Yeah. It's not all loaded up. It seems like it's kind of going a little slow.
Yeah, I can't wait to do 5e. It's going to be fun.
Good.
I've been a player all these years, but never really have DM'd for a whole big campaign.
The last time you DM'd something I remember was with the Karnoff and Zarnoff, and I don't remember my characters' names. Like my guy was like,
that's right, he did DM that.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's right.
He started out with a big map that he drew on a big sheet of paper.
You should have those somewhere in one of your file cabinets somewhere. That should be at your house, Kurt, somewhere.
Who? Me?
Those big maps, because those big maps hung in your basement.
Well, no, I have those big maps. I have the old basic edition maps. I have those, I think.
Yeah, but no, the ones me and Jason drew, we both drew big ones and we hung them on your wall. So they're probably folded up, put in that file cabinet that you had.
I'll look and see. Yeah,
and they're probably stuck at the body.
Some stuff made it into a box, and my dad's like, "Here," like he shipped it.
That's what I mean. It's probably in some box somewhere.
Yeah, maybe I'll look and see. I don't know.
I still remember that. That was called Crystal Mirror. I had colored pens.
Wow, I was like, until you said it, I would never remember the name, but that's right. Yeah.
I don't remember the name of mine at all. But I remember I think we did it at each other's houses because I remember working on them together, like drawing those each block, you know, mountain here in each hex.
Okay, I'm trying to send this again.
I worked on that map for days.
So Jen, she's an oil painter, and so she did an oil painting of me, like all hunched over, like drawing this map. And there's a dragon over my shoulder breathing fire onto it. And it's hanging up like over by our TV. And I love that picture because I was doing the exact same thing.
Well, go get it. Let's see it.
It's up on the wall. I'll have to I don't know. At some point I'll take a picture of it and send you.
There you go.
Take a picture of it. Mike's
picture worth 1,000 words.
So she got me. Oh, she got to find this book. She got me a book. It's like drawing maps. Like she works at the bookstore and got me this cool book about how to draw maps, and there's sections on like how to draw like a educational map, and there's one like how to draw like a D&D map, and it's just these really creative ideas. Oh, Pac-Man! I'm really fascinated with Pac-Man. It's really funny. It's cracking me up. We've got like Pac-Man.
See that book shining right there? Look at that.
Oh yeah. The art is really good. It's really good. Yeah.
Jason, did you look at all your corners to make sure they're all good and everything when you got it?
You know what? I just opened it straight up, and I was looking for upside down pages like we saw in Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
And I didn't see any of those. And then
Dave's coming around. Oh boy,
pretty much perfect. I got mine right here. I like the
What's
shine
the
on it.
IP? What's the IP, guys? I'm open already. Remember?
I could try to open another instance, I think.
I guess I'll open another instance here and see if I can crash it. Or you do that because my computer's heading tired.
It's 146716849.
1467189 71
Yep, 716849.
6849.
So 146716849.
Okay. Nice. Let's put this over here, okay? A little bit less. You can hang out back there and sit back. Stay up. I'll flop over. There we go. That should stay put. My little iPad setup is going to flop over, hit it in the head. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there's like a Pac-Man like modern cartoon now, all about Pac-Man.
Did they give him legs?
What?
Pac-Man, he has no legs. How's he get around?
Yeah, he's got legs in this one. Yeah, like he's got like cowboy boots and
arms.
Yeah, he's got arms, he's got legs. Okay,
That's
this is taking forever. It's already 5:30. Mike, I sent you that invite. Did you get it? Mike. Try it one more time. M Pantinas at Yahoo. Who uses Yahoo? It's like having a Hotmail account.
My mom still has her Hotmail account.
My wife has a Hotmail account. And it's,
that's got to be like straight to the Kremlin. It's got to go right from Vladimir Putin's desk.
What about her MySpace page?
You're right.
Yeah, right.
Oh boy!
It's amazing that Facebook took that over. You know what I mean? Like, it's amazing because MySpace was so big, and then Facebook.
Oh yeah, no,
blew it out of the water.
Came in and made it so much more. Like I guess I don't know whatever Zuckerberg did, that just made it so much more accessible.
Yeah. Dave needs the IP address with the dots in it.
What's that?
Dave needs the IP address with the dots. One dot.
Why does everybody need these? It's the same as last time. You just hit join game and it's there.
Isn't it? So 146,716.
Oh shit.
146-716-849.
716.
Want me to log out and look?
No, that doesn't sound right.
84. Okay.
I'll log off.
You don't got to log off. Just open another instance. Hang on. I'll do it right here. 146-716849.
What's a dot? Where are the dots at?
146.71.68.49. 146.71.68.49.
Mike.
Uh-oh. It's not letting me log back on. Username already in use. You must restart and choose another username.
Just stay out for a minute. It'll kick you out.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Confusing the poor program.
I still see you on, so you're still in. Oh, you open? Did you open? Maybe you still got an instance open, Jason. You might have your other instance.
No,
open.
I closed. I exited the program.
Oh, there you go. You're gone now. You can probably get in now.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a beer because I need one.
Yeah. I got to put these kids to bed here soon. Roll 20 sided, Jason. Let's see what you got.
I'm not in yet.
Ooh, I've rolled multiple ones.
Ooh, could be a sign of things to come.
No, that's great. You want to roll ones when you're practicing because the odds of you rolling more ones is a lot less now, right?
Sure.
Because they're already gone, right?
You know how to look at the bright side. How to look for the positive.
Another one.
Oh.
Maybe I just got to not roll it so hard. Oh, maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's what I was looking for. That feels good.
All right, let's see what I get. 17,
Ooh,
not bad.
nice. Solid. Who's calling now?
Pac-Man show. There's a real Pac-Man dragon.
Dave and Mike are in their own video call, calling us.
There's a Pac-Man
Yeah, right.
in the movie. There's a Pac-Man dragon in a movie.
Pac-Man Dragon?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Wow.
Right there. It's breathing.
Whoa, look at that dragon in Pac-Man.
Hey, Kurt.
Yo.
Mike and Dave are on another hangout together.
This happens every single fucking time.
They were trying to call us.
Every time. Every time. So,
Let's see if I can answer it. Oh, I got kicked off. No. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. No, it's still you guys.
oh,
Quick answer. Why are they on a different call?
The beast.
That's good news, though. That's everybody except Mike. Or you said it's Russ and Dave or Mike and Dave?
That's Mike and Dave.
Yeah, where's Russ?
Russell has not responded at all. Russ has been radio silent, so we're not going to include him right now. But if we can get 5 of us, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real good.
Yeah.
So
My theory is roll dice. People show up. Let's roll dice.
Russ plays in this other group, and this other group, they play with like 10 players at a time.
What?
Yes, could you imagine that? Oh yeah.
That's a group. That's a group that needs to split into 2 groups. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you can
10 people.
Yeah.
And then you know what they do? They all bring laptops. They sit together and they play on Fantasy Grounds, and they don't even roll real dice. They roll on Fantasy Grounds.
That's a
Really?
damn shame. That's a damn shame.
Isn't that
That's a
crazy?
damn shame.
What a waste! What a waste of physical space, man. That's
She was
terrible.
telling me that this morning.
man.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, "You got to be kidding me!"
You know, I just played with Alex.
This lady I work with, she plays in Russ's. She plays in a group that Russ plays in.
okay. Oh wow.
I just played with Alex and Jackson and my nephew Mikey, and we all got together in person and we're rolling real dice, and it was just so awesome, like refreshing and just rolling real dice. And these guys are all beginning players. It just brought back all kinds of memories of what it's like to play, you know, for the first couple
Nice.
times.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was cool. It's one of those things that we just got a really good hobby, man. Like you just get people that like have a bit of a creative bent. You're like, have you ever tried this? No, I don't get it at all. You sit down, they play, and they're just like, they'll keep talking about it. Like, well, so then what happens if you do this and do that? You're like, aha, that's how it starts. Like you just open that part of your brain you never had like exercised before. I love it. That's what's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's an awesome game.
Like it's gonna be really fun with these kids. Like it's gonna be cool. You know, like video games, like kind of scratch one itch, but like face to face pen and paper role playing games, like they'll never be replaced by video games because it's just different.
No, it's totally different, and the freedom
Having
that
that,
you have.
In-person conversation back and forth, you know, because you can't duplicate any other way. I don't think anyway. Where are those fools? Yeah, what the hell is going on, Mike Pantinas?
Well, I
My wife
see.
knows- My wife knows nothing about D&D, and she just thinks it's hilarious that I'm going to be dungeon master. She cracks up. Dungeon master.
Who does that?
This is Jen, my
Daughter?
wife. She knows almost
wife.
nothing.
Well, I think it'd be pretty cool. Like if we're gonna play these 3 games, like it might be kind of fun to like because Jen's gonna want to play in all 3. It's like if the wives want to play in one of those games, that could be great. There might be too many, like because I'll be interested to see if everybody like Dave especially, and probably Dave is the one that's gonna be tough to get to play all 3 games. But like it's super fun having my wife play D&D with us, or play because a lot of the games we're playing now are these storyteller games where the rules are like 6 pages, 8 pages. They're really simple rules, but you still get to tell that fun story. So
What kind of game is that?
So like what Tremulous is the Call of Cthulhu style game, but it's called Powered by the Apocalypse. So it's Apocalypse World style where you just roll 2 6-sided dice. Well, we're gonna play it at some point. We get a chance to. We'll get all you guys to play too. There's like a ton of different versions out there now.
I'm telling Mike and Dave that they're on the wrong hangout.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell them too. Like, Dave will fall asleep here in about another hour. So
we'll hear him snoring.
You had a dog like Cerberus?
wow. We're just reading about Cerberus in the monster book. There he is. Looks like he made it. So so Dave's is Xthulu, right?
Yeah, at Hotmail.
Xthulu 668 at Hotmail. Were we just talking about this?
We never had to do this before to go to Hotmail.
Well, Hangouts is going away next week. This is the last week of it. Or at least
they're not even going to leave They're not even going to leave the old copy on there.
You can't go live with it anymore, so I can't record it. So I mean, I guess it's still.
Oh, you can't record it.
Yeah,
that throws everything out the window,
dude. I listen to those recordings. Like, if we're gonna play, I was like above the lawn, and I listen to the game because I won't remember what happened before at all. Like, I have it's super helpful.
So, can you do that with the Discord?
I guess so. I'm imagining so. Because like all of like the Critical Role people and all that, they're all using that stuff as a way to.
Oh, I'm sure that's what to use then. Yeah, they're using that.
And do they have video too, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, video and voice.
Because we were doing voice for a while, not video. I played a Death Watch team game for a couple of tries, but.
Oh, okay. On Thunder Tribe, that was Thunder Tribe.
Huh?
That was Thunder Tribe.
Yeah.
Because like Thunder Tribe is like team speak, I guess. So it's like those ones where. Internet. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll ask the other nerd coalitions and see what they're using right now, what they like the best.
Malboja has a lot of resistance because every time I roll damage, she resists a lot of my damage there.
Right. I'm hoping we can kill him before the DM notices.
automated fight just happening right now.
I'm just rolling damage too.
Right.
I already hit him, so.
You took him out in your dreams.
Yes.
All right. So let's just quickly decide what we're going to do here. So we're just going to make 5e characters like in about an hour and a half. Where the hell's Dave?
He's at home waiting.
I sent him an invite.
Hey.
I don't know that he knows to check the invites. Like me, he was just waiting for the. Because I got an actual invite from Dave to hop on to. Like I was on my iPad and it actually dinged me and let me know that somebody was calling. So like even if I went on to Hangouts, it didn't show you guys live. Like it usually does.
It sounds like we're switching pretty soon anyway.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Looking at what? Discord, you guys are saying? Or what about Skype? That's free.
Yeah, I'll check
Discord.
I think Discord is made for gaming, though. Like they made it for gaming, I think.
Yeah, a lot of gamers use it. I loaded it on my new computer and got some kind. Well, actually, Jackson loaded it. I don't know what happened, but I got an error, and I couldn't get it loaded right.
Couldn't get Skype to load?
No, Discord.
Discord.
Skype I have no problems with.
Yeah, a lot of the gamers in Discord. Yeah, what's up, buddy? You want a snack? You want a bar? Chocolate bar? No, what do you want?
Guys, get ready for bed here soon.
What do you like?
I would like.
Want some pizza?
Is there a way of inviting Dave from here?
I want pepperoni pizza.
Okay, I'll get some pepperoni pizza. Hold on.
He's got them invited. I see it. I'm people in conversation. Like he's got them invited.
It's the same white. It's the same white.
So if Dave looks in his Google Hangout list, he should see the call there.
Yeah, it wasn't. That's for sure.
Here, bud. So, why not? Are you going to read the book?
Meaning what? Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
So, you go to the Red Mantis and you crack open your crate again and you pull this thing out?
Wait, what?
Yeah, and I'm taking it into the storm. I want to say.
Right. But you take it out of the crate before you go to the storm?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
Then I said we have to think about this. So, like, I have.
We do need to think about this.
I have thought.
He starts cracking open. He's like, wait!
Wait, didn't we just finish?
So you see the pilot grabs a crowbar and just starts working.
Yeah. Well, I know how dangerous it is. I want to take the whole crate with me into the storm.
Well, okay, here's the thing. If we crack this thing open, is it going to shut fine after we're done? You know, is it going to seal good after we're done?
I was hoping for a sorcerer, but one of you guys, I mean, I don't have a hope of reading this. So my plan was to do what Lionheart does and hit it with the hammer and absorb the power of it into his hammer, hopefully.
See, I didn't think about that.
I don't think your hammer would be able to do anything to this thing.
I don't either.
This thing's like an ancient, most powerful artifact.
Something with a 10 intelligence, that might be the idea they think is best.
So yeah, he starts saying that. I say like, no. Just, you know,
well,
you can't hit everything with your hammer. You can't. Everything works.
It's a world of
Dave's calling us all again.
Okay.
Bucket.
When the only tool you have is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail, right? So
that's right.
I'm about to nail it.
So
I do have a 10 intelligence. So you guys see me. I'm dragging the crate. I'm taking it toward the storm. And
yeah, I tell him stop. Bad move.
Well,
now, if you can read it and then put it back in the crate, maybe that. But can we seal that crate again? Does that crate seal right up?
I think we could seal it. I'm willing to try, but I really don't think I have a stand a chance.
So the way I look at it is like you guys created this like voidstone box that's sealed tight. If you open it, like it's no longer sealed tight. That's the only thing.
That's what I was, because we had runes and stuff around.
Right.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay.
Now, how hard is it to reseal?
You just have to make a roll.
I mean,
you know.
Okay.
So it's like, think of it's a magic item. Its job is to hold in evil magic. So you're just going to activate it or deactivate it and then reactivate it. It's what happens when you deactivate it. The thing inside will become active.
Right.
And not to lean on the Raiders of the Lost Ark too much, but absolutely, like that thing is actively trying to escape this thing you've created. Like there's scorch marks on the side. You can right now. Moving around. It vibrates. It kind of wiggles across the floor a little bit. You know, like it's definitely
okay.
The thing is very active still.
So I read a lot of the book. What was it all about?
Well, you didn't read a lot. You read a little bit, and it gave you super bad nightmares, and it like freaked you out. But because it was all about like this huge gate that was right beneath your feet that was sealed 3,000 years ago, and it's like this is the way to open it up again. Like it's called the step-by-step processes, and then it's all about like a bestiary of the demons of the worlds below. I mean, there's like just these things, and then that was it. You it got to that, and you were done.
Okay, probably some like ritual sacrifices in there and stuff like that.
Yeah, a cookbook.
That's
yeah, that's what I'm picturing.
What Elgrab was doing was ritual sacrifices after he got a hold of the book.
Right, Elgrab was in full effect. Like he was going down the steps, like trying to like bring Elgrab back and to open the gate, open the black gate.
Mm-hmm.
Bring Elgrab back.
Yeah, bring back.
To bring Rathotep back.
Elgrab was trying to bring that. Right, and the book was so out of our control, we wanted to tie a rope to it and dragging it behind us because nobody wanted to carry the thing.
Right, because
then we buried it and hit it.
Like so, basically, you were thinking of, and this is me thinking, you were thinking of the storm almost as a giant box. Like if you opened it and read it in there, all this pestilence that comes out of it, like the worms and everything, would be controlled. So I mean, like it's a theoretical idea.
This is my idea. This would be the place to read the book, guys. It's right here in the storm. I know I don't really have a good chance of reading it, but I'm willing to do it.
I don't think we got time to read a whole book in the storm.
Just go in.
All the time in the world.
Screenshot.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think time is an issue because we're time travelers now, and we dump, right?
Dave has not got it.
I will try it again.
He'll get like 6 of them in a row now, I'm sure.
So, Mike. Mike.
Nice, simple. Got to get all cute with his emails.
Mm-hmm.
What you missed, Eric Cossi, we were talking about the book, maybe taking it into the storm and having somebody read it in the storm to help control it.
So what I would do game-wise, Jason, is you'll just it'll go in there. Again, what order of operations, if you're going to open the crate, before you go into an anti-magic storm, if you're going to take a anti-magic box that's magical into a magic storm, that's going to be changed stuff. But then you'll just have to make a couple, like just read magic or whatever, like skill that fits closest kind of thing. Make a couple rolls, and then I'll give you some information, or everything will fall apart.
Okay. Can I ask a question first off?
Mikey, are you talking into your phone? How are you talking to us?
I'm talking directly into my iPad.
Okay. Can you turn your microphone up or something? Because like your voice is always the quietest. Again, by listening to the recording, I'm always like, what the hell did Mike just say? I have no idea. But otherwise, I know I'm going deaf, but I know I'm not going that deaf yet.
No, I can't hear him either. He's real.
15 hours of come on, it's your and I'm like, oh good, that's my eardrum falling apart at night.
Does it help if I talk this way?
Yeah, that's better. A little bit.
You don't have a set of headphones you can put on, Mike?
Yeah. Sometimes you guys don't like those either.
Well, they got to be better than this.
Or a little Bluetooth headset or something like that that syncs to your iPad.
I'll go do that in a minute. But
something right next to your
what are we trying to accomplish?
Voice producing.
Book?
Well, I'm glad you asked because you guys see me dragging the crate.
Like you pull it up the stairs and they're like, where are you going with that?
What are you doing with the ark?
Well, to my way of figuring, we got a safe place to open it in the storm, and to open it and read it and see what's going on with this without so much danger to whoever's opening it.
But I already read a lot of it, so I already know what it's about. It's just a cookbook to bring Rothatep back. It's an evil cookbook that's infused with all kinds of evil magic.
Mm-hmm.
Step-by-step guide.
We've been wandering lost for so long. I'm hoping there'll be clues or something.
Can I clue you into what would happen if you put a giant magical construct into an anti-magic field while holding it?
Yeah, what?
What I missed? What was that one?
I don't have a clue.
Large boom. Then there'll be a sucking hole in the atmosphere due to that boom. That's what's going to happen if you take that book into an anti-magic dust storm.
It'll be global warming.
Dude.
So far, like again, like this is just kind of your understanding of how Voidstone works so far is around very powerful artifacts. It's just dimmed the energy down, so the magic like not active, but it hasn't nullified it. Like it has some of the lesser magic items you had, like completely negated it. So it, like theoretically, if you take it in there, like the pestilence might be contained for a little while.
Yeah, but
I'll send it to your Gmail.
We've never exposed it to a large amount.
Exactly. Right. That's right. You're going into unknown territory for sure.
So you just go ahead and let me get on the ship and back it out a little bit.
3 more minutes. We're going to bed. You gotta go brush teeth.
Right ahead and
you guys want something else to eat real fast? You gotta go downstairs.
I'm trying to listen to you, Mike. I can't.
I'm just gonna have
Here, let me mute Hawkeye.
I'm gonna go put these kids to bed anyway, so that's a good time. Maybe Mike, get your headset,
Yep, cool.
and I'll be back.
And that, yeah, there's
Alright.
the two things that I kind of wanted to kind of see. Not doesn't have to be solo, but I wanted you guys to both do is Lionheart doing the book, checking the book out, and then Ericassi was going to time or plane jump and go talk to the Elder Titans and kind of figure out like how to move a moon.
Okay.
So
Well, these guys seem to think it's a bad idea. And Lionheart knows, he's not that smart.
so you're basically, I love it. Like you're just you've got the crate like up on your shoulder because you're strong as shit anyways. You got the crate up on your shoulder, like you're just like looking like, well, I had an idea.
I was really hoping one of these magic users would jump on and be like, yeah, I'll read it in there.
Right.
But they all say it's a bad idea. So I guess I will defer to they know more magical stuff than me.
Okay. All right. You go back down. Just put it back downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's killing me, though. I want action.
Yeah. I thought it was an awesome idea. I was all about it. But at the same time, their caution is, it's a whole thing. Like
they know more about magical arts than Lionheart for sure.
Sure they do. Yeah. They've showed that many a time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
I hope I didn't bust your plan there, DM, because because I told you that's what I was going to do.
Right. That's what you're going to find, Jason. Is like it's pretty cool. Is don't plan ahead, because like we're all adults now, and so you don't like when we were kids. Like you kind of sit there and be like, okay, what are we supposed to do next? Now everyone has their own ideas, and it's so much more fun to be like, okay, I'm going to think of a cool problem, but they're going to solve it in a way I've never thought of before. Like I didn't think about you hitting with your hammer at all, and that idea is also super awesome. But you just have to then just kind of think about like what you might do, and then go with it, And then like this game has taken so many weird, random left-hand turns I didn't expect. I love it. It's great. So yeah. So Ericassi, you gonna go talk to your elders, the King Titans?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, can you roll a die and actually have it do anything, or you just have to roll a die and just hope for the best?
Give me a minute to get set up here.
All right. Dave!
Yes, Dave. He's trying to connect. What happened?
He's on Fantasy Grounds, but for whatever reason, my invites to send him do not do Dak Dilly. And like I will see his icon show up.
See the point where he said to send to his Gmail account?
I'll try that again.
And now I have no sound.
This is just the example. This is like Google has fully decided to unsupport like Hangouts, so it's gotten really complicated. Like this is why we got to switch voice. It just stinks because Google comes up with like Google Plus with an awesome like kind of really simple version of Facebook without all the ads and everything. I loved it, and they just quit supporting it. They got bored with it and they dropped it. Google Hangout was amazing. It was free. Like the connection speed's really good. You could do all those cool like background stuff, and you could record it. And no, we're done. We don't want to do it anymore. It's like you're the wealthiest company in the world. Like why not just let that stuff go? I don't understand. They do weird enough people. Yeah, I guess so.
Can you guys hear me all right now?
Oh yeah, you're good. That's
much better.
Much better. Cool.
All right. Okay, so I need to roll a die.
Yes, yeah. So can you roll dice like off of your character sheet, or is it going to be like you just have to roll a die? Because I remember before, like your version is far enough back that it won't sync, so it wasn't letting the rules go. So if you just have to roll a die, we'll just figure out what that'll be like.
Okay, what did you want off?
Let me see if I can do it. So if we did spellcraft, or is that a high roll 3? Yeah, we'll do a spellcraft roll. I'll try that. There we go. So I just rolled that.
You rolled the tower.
So I rolled your spellcraft roll. So Ericassi, where do you open your portal at? Where do you jump?
Well, away from the mess over there.
Right. So you just go off. You wander off into the desert on your own and just open up the big storm and jump through. Okay. So yeah, it works like instantaneously. Like all of a sudden you're surrounded by these huge, 50 to 100 foot tall, mountainous. Some look like humans, some look like dragons, some look like just other beasts, and some are just giant rock faces. And it's almost like the the tribunal in Superman. You know, like they're all surrounding you, kind of you're in the middle, and so there's just all these voices slowly grinding at you, and like, Prince, why are you here again?
I come before you seeking knowledge to prevent a calamity that will cross the boundaries between planes when this Voidstone moon strikes the Voidstone comet strikes the Dragon Mother's prison and creates a giant gaping nothing through all the multiverses in that place, that it may implode the planes. So I'm trying to come up with a plan to avert this catastrophe, and we have honed in on changing the trajectory of the comet, but we don't know if it's possible or when to do it or what we need to do it. So I come before you seeking knowledge to refine a plan to save not just my world, but also my lineage and my heritage here. I don't want this calamity to reach into this realm as well.
And like there's this kind of this rumbling thunder that kind of circles all around, like they're almost like kind of like pondering it. And you're aware of like the passage of time on the elemental plane of Earth is like real slow. It's like you just like you sit there and you're like the human side of you is like just dying. Like, come on. And so they start like, we have told you there was a point thousands of years ago when all of this could have been prevented. And now the curse of the queen has spread across the world.
Kurt, wait.
That's totally what, like the human is just like, it's like they just don't even let you get a word in edgewise. It just kind of rumbles over you like a landslide. You know?
Dave called and I didn't hear a thing you said.
What's that?
I says Dave just tried to hang out me again.
Oh,
and it alerted me. So
you couldn't hear anything. Okay, so they say we told you thousands of years ago that there was a point in time in your time thousands of years ago when all of this could have been prevented. So, yeah. And then Mike dropped out.
And then Mike dropped out. I don't think he heard you.
Boy, we are suffering technical difficulties tonight in a big way. Jeepers. Oh, yeah. So Lionheart, you're not going to do the book. What's the next thing that you want to try to do?
That was my whole plan.
Well, what's there?
And I really wanted to keep it away from these spellcasters because I think Lionheart thinks it's going to corrupt them.
Absolutely. And so I would say that, like, Lionheart...
he was spamming. He kept spamming connect and calling me, so it kept disconnecting me to tell me that he was calling. So I heard nothing about it.
Isn't, like, are people that are in IT, like, their ability to, like, just, like, fumble fuck with stuff just blows my mind.
Yeah, Dave's an IT guy, too.
Yeah, both of them. Like, this is what you do for a living. If I got on the boat and I smashed the boat into the dock 3 times, I would get off of that boat. Like, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. All right, one more time, Dave. I'm over it. I don't understand.
Do it at his Gmail.
I did it at his Gmail. I've done it at his Hotmail. I've done it at both. Okay, and they show up like his icon that I used to invite him at, but he's for some reason not getting it.
Maybe if we start a whole new call. I saw him just call me too. Let me look and see what address he called me from.
You know what? Probably the problem is probably because I'm trying to do a live hangout, and that throws everything off. So I guess I could just bail on the live hangout. We'll just do a normal Google Hangout.
Okay.
Then I don't get to listen to it later. I'll survive. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me
redo it.
Yeah. I'll